Yay Media Group.
13 has been my lucky number for a while. Like, it's always a sign of good things to come for me.
This is 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast, breaking down every song, every Easter egg, every era, and every theory. Hosted by the biggest Swifties, Nick Adams, Anna Szabo, Amy Nichols, and Lacey G.
Welcome to 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. My name's Nick Adams.
Amy. And I'm Lacey G.
And we're missing Anna today. Miss you, Anna.
Yeah. Miss you. I hope you're listening to this.
And today we are going to be breaking down track number 15, The Alchemy. It was written by Taylor Swift and Jack Antonoff. And this is the second to the last of the Tortured Poets department. And then we'll get into the anthology, which is even more songs.
Yes.
We're not ending this anytime soon.
Was surprised when they figured out this song was about Travis Kelce, allegedly.
I don't know. Is it? I know the football
Right.
references are like, it's so obvious, but I feel like it could be about more than just Travis. I don't know, but I love all the football references. She was having a good time throwing all those in right in the middle of it.
Yeah, I do want to get a timeline on when she wrote this song specifically.
I think maybe, of course, this is just my thoughts, but maybe she had the idea of The Alchemy being a song before she met Travis and then finished the song after meeting
Could be,
Travis.
and inserted a few fun little lines that is really hinting at who she's speaking about right now.
Yeah, there was a clip where she was in the, at the Eras tour, she was taking that break in the Lover era where she's talking to the audience and she uses The Alchemy, which I could be just a coincidence, but it was on top of mind. So, and that was before she had done the concert in Kansas City. So I don't know.
I've seen people say that this song likely predated Travis Kelce, but I still like to think of this as being their song.
Precious.
I do like the idea that y'all have presented of the bones were there.
Mm-hmm.
This song was maybe a skeleton song. She just had some few pieces she had to insert because it is a good idea about being, almost like a mad scientist mixing chemicals together and potions to just like make something happen, to like force this wonderful thing to come about. And so maybe that idea was there.
Right. And I don't think that she had to force anything with Travis. Like it did.
Sure.
It did happen naturally.
Absolutely. But maybe the framework of the song might be there.
Yeah.
And then, or maybe it was completely written and it was about someone else. And she's like, I'm going to slap some football references to get rid of who this song was originally about.
Right.
Well, she's always made sports references in her song, talking about the football team and that kind of stuff.
True.
But I do like to think that this song is Travis's own London boy.
Yeah, absolutely. And Travis has said before in interviews, what are some of your favorite songs? And he mentions like So High School and The Alchemy. So he might know a little bit more than we do about this song.
Yeah.
And she played this song, The Alchemy and Treacherous, in Paris Night 4. It was the 87th show. And she mentioned that. And Nick, I sent you a separate email. Some people also think that it sounded like is she saying Chiefs in this part? Listen.
You're sticking to the floor. She was chanting because they said there was no chance.
I didn't hear it. Let's try it again.
Chanting in their head.
You're sticking to the floor. She was chanting because they said
Maybe.
Chiefs chanting because they said maybe.
Yeah.
Let's go to see beer sticking to the floor. Cheers chanted because they said.
Mm-hmm. It could be.
Yeah.
We know she's done it before in other songs.
Let's listen to it again. What do we think? Is this saying Chiefs or Cheers?
you're sticking to the floor. She was chanting because they
That sounds like Chiefs.
It does.
That sounded like Chiefs.
But I want it to also.
Very true. Chiefs, cheers, cheers. I'm hearing an F.
I am too.
One more time. One more time.
sticking to the floor. She was chanting.
That's Chiefs. It's Chiefs.
And she is the one who pointed it out that this is the 87th
Yeah.
Eras Tour show and chose to play that song.
One of the things that I do love about this song is how when it starts, does she sound a little drunk almost?
Yes.
She sounds a little, and in the very first part, she sings about these chemicals hit me like white wine. But it's like, is she drunk on love?
That's what I have written down.
Okay.
And she talks about being a functioning alcoholic at the beginning of the album. So
True.
I mean,
Another alcohol reference.
I feel like the sound makes you feel a little drunk. Right on.
It's very like your head is swimming.
Mm-hmm.
It's very,
Yeah.
very back and forth, like you're rocking on a boat. She starts off by saying, "This happens once every few lifetimes. These chemicals hit me like white wine." So, I mean, I think that's true. You only probably have a few true loves. I mean, maybe you have just one true love, but you have other deep, deep loves in your life. You believe in more than one true love?
Well, like soulmates. I don't believe that there's one soulmate. I think that you can have several soulmates. Because what if you don't meet that soulmate? You're like destined to be miserable because there's not one person in your life. I don't believe that. I think there's lots of people for lots of people.
Mm-hmm. Does that mean we all have multiple soulmates?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, there's a soulmate out there for me that I don't know about?
Maybe.
It doesn't have to be a romantic soulmate.
Yeah?
Yeah, it
Like
could
a
be
best friend?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
I have a soulmate. She's 94 years old. Her name is Carol.
Mm-hmm.
I talked to her the other night. She's my twin.
Where'd you meet her?
On a plane ride home from Paris.
That's right, on a plane.
Yeah.
How long ago did you meet Carol?
It was before the
6
pandemic.
6 or 7 years
Wow.
ago.
Yeah.
Where does she live?
Chicago.
All right.
She has beautiful art. What we bonded over, Nick, was she was showing me all of her art, and I said, "Is that a circus?" She goes, "Yeah." I said, "Do you like clowns?" She said, "I love clowns." And that was the moment I declared her my soulmate.
Doesn't take much.
Have you ever met any of her family or anything like that?
I vacationed with her in Mexico and met her
What?
sister-in-law. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
That's
and
cool.
then after that, the pandemic happened and we did a lot of Zooming. And she has very interesting stories. I mean, I popped on and she's like, "Oh, this is Lacey. I met her on a plane ride home from Paris. Oh, this is so-and-so. I met them on the wall." Like all these just different cool places. She's a very well-traveled,
Yeah.
classy woman.
Yeah.
Carol sounds like a fun hang.
Mm-hmm. So that's my soulmate. I don't need romance. I've got Carol.
There you go. Yeah, these chemicals hit me like white wine. There she goes, white wine. She loves white
She
wine.
does.
And she puts grapes in them, right?
Yeah.
She
Frozen?
puts ice. Yeah, she puts ice. And in one of our very first episodes, I said, "There's no way Taylor Swift puts ice in her white wine." And people love to correct me
It's
on
in
that one.
Miss Americana, right?
Yes.
She's eating with, is it with Abigail?
Abigail.
She's eating with Abigail at her apartment.
Yeah.
And yeah, they have wine and put some ice cubes in
Blop,
it.
blop.
Which I know a lot of people might look down on. I do not look down on someone.
I don't
for doing
either.
that. Just so we're clear. What if I told you I'm back? The hospital was a drag. Worst sleep I ever had. I circled you on a map.
So some people think, is that a reference to people say Taylor put Travis on the map?
I think that he's even joked about it on their Jason and Travis on the podcast before. But I took it as being bejeweled. Like she's back on top of the game. Like she's no
Okay.
longer hiding.
Yeah.
That
She's
kind
here.
of,
I'm back.
Yeah.
But what is she talking about when she's talking about the hospital was a drag? The worst sleep I ever had.
The
Is she-
asylum. So
Yeah,
she
referencing like the
temporarily
Fortnite asylum and things like that.
temporarily lost her sanity, went to an asylum.
Mm-hmm.
It sucked. I mean, if you look at the Fortnite music video and the song, like it sounds like she's calling him from the asylum whenever she's like at the end of the song. So don't know if that really happened or not, or if
Right.
she's just using alliteration or something. But yeah, she went somewhere to get better and couldn't sleep, and now she's out and she's ready.
I haven't come around in so long, but I'm coming back so strong. And so if you think about the timeline of what she's going through at this point, long-term relationship, then a short-lived situationship, And now she's back. And now it's kind of like, okay, shake it off, shake everything off that just happened. I'm back.
Yeah.
All those things that just happened, bad. It was bad sleep. It wasn't good for me. I've taken a deep breath. Now I'm back. I'm ready to see what's out there.
And I guess it doesn't matter who's it about, but it's almost could be fresh out the slammer vibes. It's almost like running to Florida. I'm circling you on the map. She's not running from Travis in this verse, but I feel like the chorus is so Travis. So I don't know. Coming back so strong it just seems like, I don't know. She's back from where? Why is she telling Travis that? I don't know. I'm having a hard time understanding who this song is about.
Okay. Well, I think it's about Travis. And, of course, we get into so many football references here.
Yeah.
And in my head, when I hear this song, I'm just going through, like, a highlight reel of her at every one of his football games. She's in like the suite cheering him on. She's on the field after the Super Bowl. And
Kissing.
He's picking her up, and they're just like lovey-dovey and cute. That's what I picture during this chorus when she goes in and she says, "So when I touch down, call the amateurs and cut them from the team. Ditch the clowns, get the crown, baby, I'm the one to beat." So when she says, so when I touch down, so she's saying, I'm here, I'm back, I'm in this game, I'm ready to play. When I touch down.
Or tarmac on the plane, like a plane on tarmac.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Call the amateurs and cut them from the team.
Get rid of those fuck boys.
Yeah, get rid of them. Get rid of these other people, these hangers on, these people that aren't serious. I'm serious.
Mm-hmm.
They're amateurs here. Ditch the clowns.
Ooh,
get
cut them from
crown.
the team. That's like also cut them off the roster. Like they're
for
off
sure.
the team.
Definitely a football reference there. Ditch the clowns, get the crown, baby. I'm the one to beat. Like, yeah, you got to go through me. You want this guy? You got to go through me.
Do any of those girls touch you like I do?
Because the sign on your heart said it's still reserved for me. Honestly, who are we to fight the alchemy?
And I love the imagery that, Taylor used to describe love as being golden. And now alchemy, like, scientifically changes. What does it change? Metal into gold? So,
yeah, and so that's another thing. It's like a fake science. They're not actually turning it to gold. So it just makes it sound fake.
Here's what Google defines alchemy as: the medieval forerunner of chemistry, based on the supposed transformation of matter. It was concerned particularly with attempts to convert base metals into gold or to find a universal elixir. So it's a seemingly magical process of transformation, creation, or combination. Mm-hmm. So they think, okay, we're going to try and turn this metal into gold. It's not gold, but they're going to try and transform it. That's what they're trying to figure out, the science and the chemicals of their basic, rudimentary ideas of what chemistry was in the medieval times. Mm-hmm. And I think of like wizardry. I think of like
magic.
King Arthur times, like way back then with knights and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. There's alchemy, and there's some wizard out there trying to, it's like Merlin, trying to mix potions together and like deep under the castle with hay all around.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
that's
I
very
think so.
descriptive. And
So
yes.
when I think of wizards with hay in a dungeon, I think of Travis Kelce.
Well, she's talking about being a queen and the crown, so I think it follows along your mindset there. That's not football-y.
Mm-mm. It is not football-y. But hey, who are we to fight the alchemy? Who are we to fight these chemicals, this attraction, this magnetism that we have together, right? That's what I'm getting from what she's saying here. Who are we to fight this almost fate that is like our spirits are just attracted to each other, just like our body, we have to be together. We're like magnets.
That's so romantic.
Let me ask you guys, how do you stay cozy during the warm winter months? I know for me, I put on my comfiest sweatpants and nice, cushy, comfy slippers. But you know what else? Therapy is a great way to bring yourself some comfort that never goes away, even when the seasons change. And a lot of people struggle with mental health issues during this time of year. It's not super fun for a lot of people. A lot of people have a hard time during this time of year. So if that's you, why don't you take a minute and give yourself a gift this holiday season by checking out our friends at BetterHelp.
Definitely. Seasonal depression is 100% a real thing. You know, the nights are getting darker a lot quicker. There's stress from the holidays, like Nick was saying. I was talking to my therapist about it because I was like, is it me? Am I in my head? Or is it actually seasonal depression? Because people joke about it, you know, but my therapist told me straight up, she was like, no, it's an actual real thing that you are experiencing. But talking to someone about it flat out is so much better than wondering back and forth in my own head, like, am I okay?
Holidays can be stressful, and it is good to talk to your therapist. My therapist has helped me learn positive coping skills, how to set boundaries, has just voiced their opinion that, no, you're not alone. It's not just you, and everything's going to be okay. Therapy isn't just for those who's experienced major trauma.
If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge.
Find comfort this December with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/TaylorSwiftFan today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/TaylorSwiftFan. Is it South Poles and North Poles that attract in magnets, or is it like a North Pole and a North Pole?
I think it's north and south.
Okay.
Yes, a North Pole will attract a South Pole.
All right.
Yay!
There you go.
Miss Swift continues by saying, hey, you, what if I told you we're cool? That child's play back in school is forgiven under my rule. Hey, you, what if I told you we're cool?
Some people think she's referring to possibly Travis Kelce got kicked out of football in college. I always thought it was the kiss, marry, kill comment that he made, or like he used to post about Taylor Swift and always said she was his fantasy, his crush, wishing her happy birthday on her birthday. So I think, to me, in my head, that's what I always pictured for giving the child's play back in school is, yeah, you said a lot of stuff on the internet about me. All of it was flattering, but I mean, it was still chasing after her big time celebrity crush. And she's like, I don't care about the stuff that you used to say about me specifically.
Gotcha. Yeah, because all that's forgiven under my rule. I haven't come around in so long, but I'm making a comeback to where I belong.
So bejeweled.
Yeah, I'm making a comeback. Here I am. And then she gets back into the chorus. So when I touch down, call the amateurs and cut them from the team. Ditch the clowns, get the crown. Baby, I'm the one to beat. Because the sign on your heart said it's still reserved for me. Honestly, who are we to fight the alchemy?
Baby, I'm the one to beat, even though I don't think this is necessarily what she's referring to here. Just kind of is reminiscent to me of I can do it with a broken heart, try and come for my job. I'm the one to beat. Mm-hmm. I'm the tough one.
Yeah, it's also very confident. Like, I know my worth. Mm-hmm. I'm the one to beat here. Mm-hmm. Okay. And is this next line a shot at a former love?
Multiple.
Loves. Yeah.
Loves. These blokes warm the benches. Blokes.
What is a bloke?
The British term of an average guy, right?
Very average.
This bloke.
Very average. And so it's slang for common man. British guys that she dated: Calvin Harris, Harry Styles, Matty Healy, Joe Alwyn. And yeah, these blokes are warming the benches.
They're sitting. Travis is playing, right? He's the starter. He's the star. These other guys, these other blokes, they're back up. They're the B team. They're warming the benches. They're not good enough to play in this game.
They're shit-talking her under tables.
Mm-hmm. And we've been on a winning streak. He jokes that he's heroin, but this time with an E.
He jokes that it's heroin, but this time with an E. What a line. What a line. And also, at the same time, taking shots, because former lovers were drug addicts and had a problem with heroin, allegedly. At least that's what it seems to be. Or
it could just be they're bad for you. their heroin. Like it's like, yes, you're attracted to them. You might be addicted to that relationship, but they're bad for you. You know that it's bad for you and it's causing damage to you.
Right, not necessarily actual heroin.
Correct.
If we're talking that this is Travis, I'm still not convinced. I'm sorry.
What, the heroin?
Yeah, I mean, Maddie's the heroin user.
Right.
And I mean, I don't know if y'all saw the podcast where he couldn't say, what word was it? It started with a P. It was like psychology or something like that. And Travis didn't know how to say it. So he avoided saying it. I was on the piece of paper. Someone was implying that maybe Travis couldn't tell this joke, the heroin with an E joke, because he doesn't spell very well.
Okay.
Because he misspelled squirrel.
I need to figure who this he is.
I don't think we'll
he current love or former love?
I don't think we'll ever really know who it's about. I mean, obviously the football references are there, so I think Travis is in there, but I don't know if it's necessarily just a Travis song.
No. I know, but this line, so she's singing these other blokes that are warming the benches. You and me are on a winning streak. Then when she says, he says it's heroin, who's the he? Current love or former love?
I'm going with current love.
It could be former. Because why would she say blokes to Travis? Wouldn't she say blokes to another British person?
No, I think she's saying blokes to Travis. Because she's
but
talking
it's
about
not his terminology.
I know, but she's talking about those old British dudes.
Yeah, it could
that
be.
are warming the benches.
It could be.
But we are on a winning streak. The blokes are on the benches. You and me are on a winning streak.
Yeah.
But then she says, he jokes that it's heroin, but this time with an E.
And what is heroin?
Heroin with an E is like a strong female figure, right? Like a female superhero,
right. And so
a female goddess.
In LOML, she talks about being the reformer. Who's going to tell me the truth when you blew in with the winds of fate and told me I reformed you? So, I mean, if she's the heroine, if she's the one that's, she's saving the day, reformed you from heroin, the drug, then it makes me think maybe it couldn't be Travis. I don't know, though.
I saw Succotash No 335 on Reddit said, we upgraded from a Coke reference in Midnights to heroin in TTPD. Yeah. Where is this headed? And I had to look it up because I was like, what Coke reference is she making? But in Vigilante Shit, she says, while he was doing lines and crossing all of mine.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That's funny.
Because the sign on your heart said it's still reserved for me. Honestly, who are we to fight the alchemy?
Shirts off and your friends lift you over their heads. I messed up that cadence.
No, it's good.
Beer sticking to the floor. So people say this is about Jason Kelsey taking his shirt off.
No, this song was written well before that.
So someone said, she really did watch Jason Kelsey jump shirtless into the crowd at a Bills game and thought, ooh, let me add that to the bridge.
No, that was written. That took place after this song was
Maybe,
written.
I mean, funny.
It is funny.
It is funny. I don't know if that's like something Jason always does, maybe.
I don't know if it's
is that a one-time deal?
Well,
or?
I mean, this is the first season that he hasn't been playing.
Right.
He wouldn't do that during the regular season if he was playing. Yeah, shirts off and your friends lift you up over their heads. We're celebrating here. Teammates, we're broing out. We're being wild. Beer sticking to the floor. Cheers chanted because they said there was no chance trying to be the greatest in the league.
Where's the trophy? He just comes running over to me.
And there's the Super Bowl highlights. That's the highlights of them together.
Best pictures.
Being so cute on the field.
And she's the trophy, guys.
She is. His teammates are hanging out together and broing out. He's running to her.
Also, I saw that a lot in the Olympic coverage of people running up to their loved ones before getting their medals and just winning and running to their partner.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really cute.
Touchdown, call the amateurs and cut them from the team. Ditch the clowns, get the crown, baby. I'm the one to beat. Because the sign on your heart said it's still reserved for me. Honestly, who are we to fight the alchemy? She goes into saying a few more things that we've already heard. These blokes swarm the benches. We've been on a winning streak.
He jokes that it's heroin, but this time with an E.
Because the sign on your heart said it's still reserved for me. Honestly, who are we to fight the alchemy? And then she wraps the whole thing up by singing what she sang at the beginning. This happens once every few lifetimes. These chemicals hit me like white wine.
Great song.
Are you white or red
Beautiful.
wine drinkers? I'm a red. I'm maroon.
Either one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
White wine makes my lips pucker a little bit more, like makes me
A little
feel
bit more
a little
tart.
Well, yeah, maybe a little more tart. Sits differently in my palate.
I'm traditionally a red wine drinker, but I've been known to dabble in the whites as well.
Carol is a white wine girl.
I think she's a red wine,
Oh,
actually.
wow.
Hmm. But on the plane, we did have a lot of white wine together. Yeah, I was grabbing. I would grab an extra bottle, and she would go, "Ooh, hide that! I'm gonna grab an extra bottle whenever they come through." And we were like hoarding
stealing from
wine,
the
like
cart?
it wasn't free. It was free wine
Oh,
anyway.
gotcha.
But we're still like, "Oh, I'm gonna get more." It was fun.
More.
And what I noticed about her as soon as she got on the plane, I mean, we're flying from Paris, international trip, super duper long, I'm dressed completely comfortable. I'm about to be on a long plane ride. She comes up being all classy, dressed to the nines, had this fierce jewelry on. And that's what caught my attention because I'm like, who puts in effort to be on a plane for that long?
People used to.
Yeah.
You used to have to.
Man,
Yeah.
Walking around, like, guys have to walk around with blazers, like a suit and tie, and a hat. Weird.
One time I was a teenager and I wasn't
What?
dressed. I wasn't dressed up enough for the airplane, and they
mhm.
made me change. And I already had a bad attitude. They
Yeah.
made me change. Not pretty. I was stomping and sulking all over the place.
Yeah, my mom, growing up, she worked for Southwest Airlines, and so we
Oh.
got to fly for free. But it was
Fun.
only on standby, so we had to go to the airport early. And if they had 4 extra seats for my whole family to go, then we could get on the plane to the beach or wherever we were going. Sometimes we'd have to go and wait all day until there's a flight, but we always had to not like wear a suit and tie, but we always had to look presentable to get these free seats from the company.
Did y'all ever split up? Two
Yeah.
and
Oh,
two?
absolutely. It had to be like, okay, Dad goes with my brother, and me and Mom will stay at the airport, and then meet up with them hopefully later this afternoon.
Right.
You know, Dad gets there, gets to the airport, and also my dad. He traveled for work, so he always had hotel points. So
Right.
we always got free flights and free hotels.
That's a good
so
combination.
it was a great way to go
Yeah.
to the beach or wherever we were going. So that was nice. We all know that the holidays are crazy. There's crowded stores. There's 100 holiday parties you have to go to. There's 1,000 presents you have to wrap. You got to make sure that everything's in order. Why not take care of yourself and chill out for a second and embrace the power of hemp this holiday season with Via? Via's premium THC and TH-free gummies will help you find the perfect holiday balance. Via is well renowned for their award-winning THC and THC-free gummies and vapes, THCA flower, soothing topicals, and calming drops. They are all crafted with the highest quality hemp sourced from trusted, independently owned American farms. And the best part is Via is legally shipped to nearly all states in the U.S. in discreet packaging directly to your door for a worry-free guarantee, and no medical card is required.
And you can shop for exactly what kind of feeling you're looking for. They have High Love Libido gummies with 5 milligrams of THC. I personally like to take the Dream Sleep gummies, which have 10 milligrams of THC and just helps me go off to a very dreamful, nice sleep.
Yeah, and if THC isn't for you, you can still take advantage of their CBD line with products designed for sleep, focus, and energy that'll keep you glowing all year long.
This holiday season, gift yourself some peace of mind. If you're 21 and up, check out the link to Via in our description and use the code SwiftFanPod to receive 15% off. After you purchase, they ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. This holiday season, enhance your everyday with Via.
Sounds like we had completely different lives, Nick.
I mean, I'm just saying, we got all that stuff for free. We wouldn't have been doing it if we didn't get it all for free. But
Let me tell you what else you can do for free. You can join us in the Lobster Lounge. This is a community that we made for our listeners where you can get exclusive rewards, content, offers. We're going to be doing cool giveaways in here. But in the meantime, we're just hanging out with our listeners, having a good time, sharing theories, talking about someone wanted to know what to wear to the Eras tour.
Oh, yeah.
I've been clowning so hard with a handful of people in here, like Lynn from the Netherlands. We've been discussing different theories and stuff that we're talking about. So join us in the Lobster Lounge. It's station.page/13. That's station.page/13. We will have that included in the description of this episode, as well as on our website, the13podcast.net. So that's how we're connecting with listeners there. Another way we're connecting with listeners is on our voicemail. It's been a minute. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm slacking. It's been a minute since I've checked our voicemails. And man, we have a lot of cool stuff going on. Lucy spent money to call us. What? And she explains.
Hi, 13 Podcast. My name's Lucy, and I live in New Zealand. I haven't written this down, so it's probably going to be pretty bad. And also I have to rush because it costs a bit of money to call you guys. But, oh well. I just thought of you because in the Guilty as Sin episode, Nick's talking about how he imagined Homer Simpson backing into like the hedge, and then
Yeah, I was saying there's a part in the song where it makes me think of Homer Simpson, like the gif of Homer backing into like the bushes. She said the hedge, the hedge.
College or high school, and at the train station I saw someone wearing a hoodie with Homer Simpson backing into the hedge maze. Yeah. I'm 13. I live in Wellington. I love your podcast so much. It's so amazing. And I really wish I could have been there at all of your events. Oh, I also went to the Eras tour, Melbourne night too, so we flew over to Melbourne because we got reserved tickets, but they were so amazing. They were only 200 New Zealand dollars, and we had such an amazing view. She played the first ever three-way mashup, which was Getaway Car, The Other Side of the Door, and August on the guitar, and this is me trying on the piano. And it was probably the best night of my life. Not probably, I'm only 13. It definitely was. And I don't know how anything else was going to beat that. But, yeah, I just wanted to call you guys. So, bye. Thank you so much for your podcast.
Oh, thank you, Lucy.
That is really nice.
Money well spent. We're so
Yeah.
happy to hear from you. And what an incredible mashup to get. She got a triple mashup.
Yeah.
Ooh, makes me excited.
You know, I've never looked at a map of New Zealand before, I don't think.
Amy's been there.
You've been there.
I have.
I didn't realize how close. I knew it was close to Australia, but it's very close to Antarctica.
We hit up the North Island and the South Island.
Wow.
We were there for 13 days. It was actually
13?
Yeah, it was actually 5 years ago. I know. Still the best vacation we've ever done.
If you can guess, is Wellington on the North or South Island?
It was on the South Island.
It's on the North.
Shut up.
It's right where the North and South meet. It's the very south end of the
trick
North
question.
Island. Yeah. I mean, you didn't know it was by the Upper Hutt? You didn't know that?
I didn't. I did
Yeah.
not know that.
Yeah. Or Lake Ferry? Come on. I thought you've been to New Zealand, Amy.
I need to study up a little bit more, I guess.
Thank you, Lucy.
Yes,
I
thanks,
love
Lucy.
hearing from people that have better accents than we
Yeah,
do. Isn't it great?
agreed.
Oh, I bet that trip was awesome just for hearing everyone's accent there.
Yeah, it was great.
Are they offended by people saying Kiwi? I won't say it if they are.
Well,
The Kiwis?
I think Maori is their native people.
Kiwi offensive. I just said, is Kiwi offensive? And Google's AI said, you can offer Kiwi to a baby. So I don't know. I don't know what I Googled, but who else do we need to hear from today?
So, someone just could not wait to call and share their excitement for Nick and Juliana, who went to Miami Night 1.
Oh my God, you guys! You got to see the new Reputation bodysuit. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. I love you. I love you. I love you.
That was so nice.
That is.
Oh, man. Now I'm just so excited. That put me in a great mood.
Yeah, so
Also,
sweet.
Short and sweet voicemail,
Yeah.
13 seconds long.
Whoa.
That voicemail.
They didn't leave a name, though, but in their defense, someone also never changed the voicemail to say leave a name. It's
okay.
coming. It's coming.
That's okay.
So we have another voicemail from a fellow clown who wants to share this theory.
Hi, my name's John, and I'm a big fan of the podcast, and I listen every time it comes out. And I was listening to the podcast that came out on Halloween, and you guys keep talking about how Cassandra has never been played as a secret song. What if that's the song she uses to announce Rep TV? And we all thought it was going to be Getaway Car, and then she played Getaway Car. But Cassandra's obviously about, like, the stuff with Kim and Kanye, and she, deleted her socials. They keep talking about starting the cell with the snakes, and obviously the snake thing was started from Kim and Kanye. So what if she plays Cassandra to announce Rep TV? There's got to be a reason why she hasn't played it yet, right? She's played everything else on Torture Poet. So I've got my clone those on for Rep TV being announced sometime before the Eras tour is over. So thank you. Have a great day.
I love that theory.
That's a great theory. I was thinking I Did Something Bad was going to be her announcement. And I was there in London the first time she played I Did Something Bad, and no announcement. Nick was there the first time she came out in a new Rep bodysuit, and no announcement.
Right.
Are we getting an announcement before the end of the year? Is she going to drop more stuff? Is she going to take a left turn and do something crazy? I do have 2 theories that I want to share, but we have a couple more voicemails to listen to from our sweet, sweet listeners.
Hold on. I have breaking Cassandra news, at least to me.
Okay.
I haven't looked anything up about the song Cassandra yet. Have y'all
No.
like, dove in?
I've seen stuff on social media, people talking about it.
So I was just Googling during that voicemail, Cassandra reputation, and a Wikipedia article came up. Did you know that Cassandra is also a metaphor? And this is what Wikipedia says. The Cassandra metaphor is applied by some psychologists to individuals who experience physical and emotional suffering as a result of distressing personal perceptions, and who are disbelieved when they attempt to share the cause of their suffering with others.
I did know
What?
the disbelief, and it's because of a historical story. I'm sure it's
There is. It's in this Wikipedia article.
Yeah.
It's something about Greek mythology and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But what he just said makes total sense why Cassandra would be, because she did suffer this psychological, this anguish, and she's telling people why and what's going on, and here's all the facts, but no one's believing her.
Yeah.
And she's suffering for it. I had no idea. Wow.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift knows what she's doing here.
Yeah, she does.
Wow.
She sure does. I did not know that, though, Nick. That's very interesting. So another theory, Charlotte has her own theory that she wants to share with us. So what's going on with Rep, Charlotte? Let us know.
Hi, my name is Charlotte, and I'm a huge fan of their podcast and a proud lobster. And as a Swiftie, this podcast helps so much. I always listen to new episodes the second they come out. I don't have any Swiftie friends, so that makes me appreciate you guys more. I've learned so many interesting theories through the podcast and came up with some of my own. And look what you made me do music video. In one of the scenes, she has 3 snake rings, 1 red, 1 gold, and 1 silver. What if they're representing the bodysuits? Is silver next? Another one is that she'll release Reputation Taylor's version on November 10th, 2025, because in the 1989 Taylor's version logo, the second S looks like a snake, and an N and I-L follows. 2025 will also be the year of snake. Baby Debut will also come out on her birthday. Anyway, I love you guys so much, and thank you for doing the podcast. Bye.
I've also never heard anyone talk about the rings, the different colored rings. That's interesting.
So is there going to be a new bodysuit? Also, like all this new merch that she's dropping has a lot of snakes, a lot of stars, a lot of infinity-looking symbols and stuff on it. So we will see. We will see what happens next. Now we have a voicemail from Katie, who has a question for us.
Hi, 13. My name is Katie. I am a longtime Swiftie and longtime lover of your podcast. Fun fact, I've been to every single tour. Like, I went to the Fearless tour, I went to Speak Now, Red. So I've been able to see all of her concerts, which is great. I've gone with my mom every single time. So it's like a very special thing for us. And we have decided to drive to Toronto on Friday and hopefully get tickets. We don't have them yet, but we're going to make the trip. And for some reason, I just decided to call and tell you guys. So excited. My dream surprise song would be Long Live, because the first Fearless concert stadium tour in Gillette Stadium was where I was. It's rumored that that song was about that experience and that rain show, and I was there at that concert, you know, when I was 8 and now I'm 25. So I'd love to be able to see Long Live. And my question for you guys is, if you could go back in time and see any previous Taylor Swift tour, what would you go watch? What show would you go see? Besides that, have a great day. Thank you all for being such a light and such a wonderful part of the Swiftie community. Bye.
Love you, Katie, and good luck. Hope you get into Toronto. You have to let us know if you do. But what tour would you go back and see if you could?
1989.
I would go back in time and stop the pandemic and go see Lover.
Ooh. See Loverfest?
I'd see Loverfest.
That's a good
you'd be
answer.
the heroine of the entire world.
I know it. I know it.
I'd see Speak Now. I would
that's
love
a good
to
one.
see Speak Now. And also, Charlotte, I meant to tell you, honey, that was the voicemail before. I meant to tell you, we have lots of Swiftie friends in the Lobster Lounge, so go join, and it's free. And we would love to be able to chat with you there. One final voicemail from our one listener from Ohio.
All right,
they wanted to check in with us.
We found him.
Hi, this is Christina. I'm calling because I don't know how, but I missed your episode on I Can Fix It, No Really I Can. And I was just listening to you guys talk about the line, like, your good Lord, where she specifically says your. And I'm actually, like, a really big, like, Christian. And it's weird because, like, my family isn't religious at all, but that was something I chose for myself. And the way I kind of interpreted it was, like, the way I believe, like, God, like, understands that we all have problems, like, we all do bad things. And, like, he obviously doesn't want us to, but he understands what we do. And the, like, God I believe in, and as like, how I interpret it, she believes in, like, he doesn't judge you for doing bad things. And when she says, your good Lord, like, you're asking him to fix him, but you can't fix, like, sin. You can't fix wrongdoing. And that's why I think she said, like, your good Lord. Obviously, we know she isn't, like, outwardly religious, but obviously she did grow up quite religious, obviously with country music and being from Philly and Tennessee and Nashville and that whole area in her upbringing. But that's kind of how I interpreted that line. And I've heard some other people say that. And I highly recommend you check out on YouTube a girl named Allie. Her channel is super awesome. She does these amazing deep dives. And she brings in so many pop culture references that I'm like, oh my God, like, I just did not connect that. And I think it's super cool, and I totally think you guys should check her out. And I am calling from Ohio, from Cincinnati. Go Skyline Chili and go Graders. And go Bengals.
Go Bengals. You know what? One of the things that obviously that I love about Taylor Swift is that so many different people in so many different walks of life can relate into whatever situation they are in. And I think that's the true test of many great artists, is that you can apply whatever they're saying to yourself.
Thank you for your phone calls. Thank you, Christina. That was very interesting. And we'll check out that YouTuber. Maybe see about having them on the show sometime.
And I do remember, I believe it was in the Miss Americana when she's talking about getting political, and she has this real emotional moment. She's like backstage with her parents and with her people, and she's talking about making some posts about supporting some people that her base fans from country music and stuff probably would not love her to outwardly support them. And Taylor in that documentary mentions, like, yes, I'm a Christian, but I do believe this and that and this, and that's why I'm aligning with these other politicians. So, our one listener from Ohio is right. Yeah, Taylor, maybe she's not outwardly religious, or if she still is, we don't know. But at one point, she certainly was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go.
Don't freak out. TS12's coming. TS12 is coming,
Lacey?
And Audrey is giving us a date to clown for, and it's coming up very soon.
If you believe in the lost album Karma, which should have been TS6, and if you also believe that the next album that Taylor will release is this lost album Karma, that would make it TS12. The first night of Vancouver, the last stop on the Eras Tour, the 6th day of the 12th month, 12 6. Could she announce Karma the Lost Album, what should have been TS6, to be TS12 on 12/6? As someone who is attending night 1 in Vancouver, I am losing my clown mind.
12/6. 12/6. 12/6.
I don't believe it.
12/6. It's the 12th album that should have been the 6th album, Nicholas.
I get that part.
It sounds
Honestly,
cool.
it sounds cool. We'll see.
I'm a believer.
I don't put
But
anything past her.
You know
I'll
what?
say that much.
I also said she's not going to release any new music until she's done with all her re-records.
Mm-hmm.
So who am I?
Yeah,
to
we
say
no
we
one.
just don't know.
You're a dummy that
But
asks
Lacey-
questions like North and South Poles.
Yeah, did you know the answer?
No, I still don't even quite know what that is.
Well, the North Pole has Santa.
Yeah.
And the South Pole has Antarctica.
Antarctica.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
TS12 is
Okay.
coming tomorrow.
Don't freak out. That's not all we're getting.
Yeah?
Vinny, V_Swifty_, drew this conclusion from the latest merch drop.
We're about to get an acoustic surprise song album from Taylor. Taylor Nation posted an hour before the drop with this piano, alluding that something was coming. With the release of the acoustic piano collection today, I wonder if an acoustic surprise song album is indeed in the works. Specifically because this vinyl case was one of the 4 options that were released today. We've gotten vinyl cases, as far as I know, 2 other times, one being the Midnight's vinyl and one being the Tortured Poets vinyl case. Obviously, we have Midnight's vinyls to place in here, and we have Tortured Poets vinyls to place in here. So are we going to have acoustic vinyls to then place in this one? And knowing that the demand is there and how often we all talk about wanting these songs in a physical form, why would she not drop some of the most intense mashups we've ever heard, let us buy them, and then stand back and watch us cry?
That's something I can believe.
So Anna, before she left, she's like, it would be a bloodbath trying to get those if she released them. If they dropped, it would be crazy. Everybody wants them. And to note that there's 14 vinyls that can fit in that case. Which
How many?
She's got 11
albums.
So maybe 3 acoustic. I mean, I don't know, but that is interesting to know.
Or TS12, it's a double album.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah, and then her other 2 re-records.
I do love the idea of a surprise song acoustic album. That would be great. Maybe that comes after the tour's wrapped up. Maybe that's in like March. Things have settled down a little bit. And then she drops that.
Because, I mean, she's going to be busy promoting TS12. So
Sure.
she...
That's
yeah.
right. That's right. That's right.
So she needs time for that before she can go acoustic. I don't know.
Who knows?
Just thinking out loud. That's all I have. That's it. That's the theories. That's the voicemails. And that is the Alchemy.
And thank you so much for reaching out to us, all of our lobsters. All the different many ways to reach out to us are in the description of this podcast or also at our website, the13podcast.net. So join us next time when we break down the final song on the Tortured Poets Department original first half of the album. We're going to be breaking down Clara Bow.
Thanks for listening. The 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. Subscribe for free and leave a positive review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Google Podcasts.